So, so as from Thailand, also I'm glad to give you some inside information about how we developed this digital economy in the last several years, and what would be the opportunity and challenge for you guys. So briefly about DIPA, we are a government agency. So maybe you can see from my look that I'm quite formal, but I try to make this session like informative for you and would be like quite useful for you to start thinking on collaborating with Thailand. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So this will be like kind of extent of the information from Dr. Kit, who also like our long partner. We were together for a long time. About Thailand economies. Yes, we has been like Detroit of Asia. That we happy about attracting investment from abroad on those factories manufacturing the cars and export the cars, and but the majority of the people are still in agriculture and those SMEs, including those micro SME that you can see on the street that they sell stuff doing things and oh, thank you. But those people in these two sectors, agriculture, SME, they contribute very small amount in the GDP and also in the export value. So the challenge of the country is that how can we help those sectors to be more productive, to help them with their cost of operation, how to make them like having more productivities. And another thing is that we also do study on the adoption of technologies in different sectors like industry, agriculture, and tourism. And we still see that it's very low adoption in the technology, and that's also limit us to move forward into like higher income countries. So from the last study in the digital industry, we can see the growth in the last few years quite significant. Right now, it's contribute almost about 12%, 13% nowadays, and in the near future, it's expected to reach to 30%. And the main sector is still in this hardware smart device, and the promising sector is still in software industry and also the digital service that's grow quite a lot during last years. And the thing I would like to point out is in the digital service sector, it's really like a large sector in Thailand as well. And we can see that from the past, in the fintech industry, it's really strong in Thailand, and that also drives many other industry like e-commerce and also logistics, because e-commerce platform is really like popular among Thai people, and we do like online shopping like almost every day. So that really drives the economy, but also other sectors that also grow quite a lot during last year, like this education technology and also the health tech. The percentage is quite big, but the volume is still not that big. But anyway, that's also quite promising industry that could be a chance for doing business in Thailand. And when we look in the level of the people, you can see some significant number that we are quite heavy user on this internet and also the mobile things. There's some statistics about this mobile payment that quite significant in Thailand that we do it. We get used to that, and also it's drive the e-commerce industry. And with this, it's also drive the payment system called the prompt pay. Maybe many of you have heard that. It's kind of like case study in Southeast Asia that people in Thailand really get used to this QR payment. The number of doing this mobile payment way far beyond all other countries in Southeast Asia. The transaction per day, you can imagine, like more than 50 million transactions per day using the QR payment. So that's also drive all sectors, industry that relate to this fintech. Another thing, because of this happened because one good thing is that we have quite good infrastructure. The government also work with the telco company investing in this infrastructure on the internet, the broadband service, and the mobile network. That coverage of the network with high speed internet is really like cover most of the area of the Thailand. So from that, then we see the growth in the digital sectors and the needs of the digital technology in to help those majority of the Thai businesses. So DIPA was established to help on the promotion on that, from development the plan, support the manpower development, which is the big issue in Thailand, and also do support promote the investment, cooperate with like other entity, and propose the law regulation. As you see that the change of the technology is really fast nowadays, and we have to have like regulation that really help the business and help those technology to be adapt in the industry. So briefly about DIPA, we have like headquarters in Bangkok, but we also have branches in all around Thailand. In Chiang Mai, they're quite active and they work with the nomads in Chiang Mai as well. There are quite many nomads in Chiang Mai. I think it's the city in Thailand that has like the most nomad living there. But also there are like digital nomad in those islands that you may know of, those Phangan Island and Samui Island as well. So for us, we have those branches around Thailand to help us to work closely with the local. And the key point that we are working on is the keyword in the middle, transformation, to help the transform of those agriculture, SME who are the main sector of the business in Thailand, industry, that also they need the technology to help them to perform better in their businesses, and also the community that like who live in the faraway area in Thailand. So the main one of the major program is the startup supporting program that we do in terms of the investment, and also a program that help them growth. And the end way is like to promote all this and drive it to the smart city, which is also like the major program that we run. And at this cross, this on the manpower things, we promote the literacy and also upskill, reskill those workers in the industry, and also for the developer as well. This is the landscape of the startup support in Thailand. We have like quite, I think the most number of the CVC in Southeast Asia that invest in the startup, but there are also like private VC. And but anyway, those those VC and CVC, they mainly invest in the growth stage startup that's already like profitable, and also like have steady income. But for early stage, it's quite challenging for us and for Southeast Asia. So government support a lot on this in this area, and for DIPA, we looking for like startup that work with us to transform the country. So we are kind of in the middle from between seed and growth. And there's some mechanism that also apply for as a government. Most of the support is mainly for like Thai registered company, but there are also some program that, for example, if you start a business with partnership of Thai company or registered business in Thailand, so you can get access to that as well. But for the funding support mainly is for Thai company. Anyway, we try to work together with our with other VCs in terms of the co-funding, and also Thai government, other agency who focus on other sector like healthcare and food tech. They also try to develop mechanism that work together with the VC as well to be more flexible to provide funding for the startup. Apart from the funding, we also think about how to support the startup to grow. And the challenge is in the private sector, like the customer that use the startup product or service. Like you can imagine, like in agriculture sector in Thailand, they have been doing business, doing the farming for many decades. And when we try to introduce technology to them, it's really challenging for them to accept and then start to use that. So we provide like kind of voucher and matching fund for them to implement those solutions to them. And then when they see that it's really help their business, then they can continue using that from the startup. And another big market is the government market, the public sectors. And it's also quite difficult for small business like startup to enter to those markets. So we create the mechanism called Thailand Digital Catalog that allow the startup to list their product in that, and the government can procure that product directly with special procurement method. So that's really help many government agency to procure like service from the startup. And for the global talent, we have program that support the talent to come into the country, like smart visa that enable the startup from other country to start business in Thailand and live in Thailand for up to 2 years with that visa type. And now we have a DTV, Destination Thailand Visa. This is I think quite many many nomads also apply to this already, and is eligible for those who would like to explore and start a business in Thailand, so that they can live with the longer visa than like travel visa. And shortly about the smart city, as DIPA, we are secretary of the Smart City Committee of Thailand. So we work together with all the city across Thailand and help them to plan how to develop the city. And these are like 7 main focus area from environment, energy, mobility, economy, living, governance, and people. And the concept is that for the city, well, they may not really need like very advanced technology, but they have to understand the people, understand the city, that what could help them to live better in the cities. So as DIPA, we work with them and then try to match them with the solution provider like startup, and encourage like the POC in the cities and also the procurement of the city through the mechanism that I explained. So right now we have like almost 40 cities that got the badges of the smart city, and also more than 100 in the pipeline that they are still under the developing the plan and also looking for the solution to work with them and then develop their cities as well. And lastly, in order to work with and cooperate with international partners and also ease of doing business of the company from other country to Thailand, so we have a flagship program called Thailand Digital Valley. This one is in EECD, Eastern Economic Corridor for Digital. This one has the highest promoted area and highest like incentive in Thailand. It's in the Sriracha, like 30 minutes from Pattaya. Maybe you have heard about the cities, and 1 hour from Bangkok. So this one is going to finish end of next year. It could be like the digital hub for innovation, digital innovation development, and also for business to start there and cooperate with the industry in the area, because in that area there are more than 30 industrial estates, and they need technology, they need solution to help their business. But also another sector that we are focusing on is about digital content, the creative industry. So like gaming, animation, and character that we are also supporting. So for us, we try to drive Thailand as the startup friendly city, and working with the private sectors, those industry, and also the startup, and also like partner from many countries like APEC DAO, and also key driver in the country like Rice, to promote and work together to help the innovative business to establish and start in Thailand with all the incentives that we provide, like corporate income tax exemption, personal income tax rate fixed at 17%, for example, and those testing of the technology in the area as well. So this is shortly about Thailand digital economy and how can we work together to support like innovation in the country, in the region, because Thailand, you may see like Thailand, we have like 67 million population, but as a region, it's like 700 million. It's huge, and you can access to those through Thailand as well. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Would you mind taking a picture?
Okay, sure.